Bam! Hey everybody, this is your buddy Carl for Leanne Albrecht Worship Tribe. We got a new song here today. No. Okay, sorry. We're not going to do Blackbird, but for all you guitar players out there, great little exercise in inversion and working chromatic scales. But today we're going to do a song that Leanne and I wrote called Perfect Union. And one thing about great songwriting, why I just kind of threw that in, was listening to great songwriting helps songwriters. And Leanne and I are always, we're learning the trade still. We've been very fortunate to work with awesome writers, and kudos and salutes to all my great songwriting friends. Leanne and I love you all. In fact, we just had dinner with my dear friend, our dear friend, Paul Balash. Hi, Paul, and thank you for all the inspiration. I'm really a drummer. Many of you that know me know that I'm a drummer, and here I am just trying to write and play guitar and do things. But hey, so this song, I'll get right to it. Perfect Union, the first song of 2022. Leanne's always seeking the Lord about songs, and she's getting lots of downloads. In fact, in the last year, after we recorded the live record, Higher and Higher, which was right before the pandemic, so that's already now 2 years. But she's been writing, we've been writing together, and really haven't been co-writing with anybody. But anyway, these songs keep birthing out of worship and out of the ministry here at the Well. I'm over here at the Well, sitting up front, and people want to know, where are they coming from and how are you writing them? And Leanne's about like, well, let's try to change things up a bit, write songs for kingdom life, and be careful of the language we use, and be careful of the covenant we're living in, and how you get the church to worship from where we really are right now in Christ. And it is a perfect union. If you know me, John 17, in fact, the Gospel of John, where Jesus is praying for us, and he wants us to know how united we are in him. If you're in Christ, we have the fullness of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So this isn't a sermon, it's a song story, and I'm already a couple minutes in, and I try to move quickly. So let's move quickly. Perfect Union is in the key of B for Leanne. Now, if you've been following, you know that I tune my guitars down a half step. So this is all E flat. It's not E, E, A, D, G, B, E. It's E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and E flat again. But it's still an E chord. If you're a guitar player, today we're going to actually be in the key of C on this guitar. Now, for those of you that are going, well, I can't play Perfect Union like the way Leanne does it, because my B2 chord is really a C2. So I will explain it in terms of what I'm playing on guitar, and you'll just do it in the inversion you want. In fact, if you want to do it higher, Leanne is an alto, you can always capo up and find your key. And if you want these charts, I'll send you a lyric and chord chart. We don't have lead sheets right now. The songs are coming so fast. And even as they're coming out here on Leanne Albrecht Worship Tribe, they are in the raw, live at the services, like first shot out. And, with all the the rough spots, we're not remixing, we're not fixing, we're just getting the songs out. And later on we'll get into some production, but the songs are just great, I think, worship songs. Leanne's really seeking the Lord, so I help her compile them. So to her credit, Leanne is really getting these beautiful downloads as she worships at home, sitting at a piano, and I try to figure out what works with the chords. So here we go, Perfect Union. When you hear it in the video previously where we're using it at church, it's in the key of B, but this is C. I also, besides tuning down a half step, we do not tune to 440. We tune to 432 hertz, 432. So the A flat is at all 432, and you're like, I won't go into all that, but here we go. I know, a lot of chit chat. Let's do this. Very simple, a C2, right? And it starts with, Leanne wanted this song to flow like water, because the first line is, perfect union, like a water that runs to the sea, or a river that runs to the sea where the waters. So this is a C2 with the G being held on top, not a C chord where you would just do the normal C, you know, third finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret, second finger on the second fret, you know, 4th string, that one back. You skip the G string and then you hold the C note with your first finger on the B. Now that's the normal C chord, right? Cowboy chords. Leanne likes a lot of gooey chords, like 9th. And she's not even letting, she didn't want to hear the 3rd. She wanted to hear perfect union. So she's singing the E, did not want to hear it in the chord that high. So the inversion gets over her vocal line. So just giving understanding. But it is a C2. Yes, it is the 2nd fret, 4th string, 3rd fret, 5th string. But the 3rd finger's down here on the D, right? Or a B string, 3rd fret. And then I'm holding the G like a G chord here, which you're going to see how this turns into a common note. Perfect union, like a water. Ooh, the G stays on top to the G sus. So the verses keep holding that in the 2 lines. There's the C2, then it's an A minor 7 with a G on top to a G sus, as you normally know how to make a G sus. The A2 is an open A, 2nd finger on the 4th string, open G string, 1st finger back on the B, 1st fret. Again, holding that anchor high note. Ooh, gooey, right? And then G, so you hold that little pinky on the 3rd fret right there. But here the 3rd finger jumps up and grabs the G bass note. You can grab the B, but I'm not letting that ring so much. So you don't hear. Now, we get rid of that. We kind of mute the B. Even though I'm touching it and anchoring my hand that way, I'm not using it. So that's where the waters flow together, united and free. Now, 3rd line, no longer two but one. Ooh, what is that? Right? What's happening there? It could be an F like this. Father, Father. Now, so I play it as an F bar chord. Remember, get all the meat down here. It's like an E chord, right? But I moved up a bar or a fret. Now that's a big, chunky F chord, but then we do this. Ooh, hold the F in the bass. What? Yes, it's a G over F. No longer two, but one. Oh, and I changed the inversion of the F. Or I could hold back to the bar, but Leanne likes these inversions to happen. No longer two, but now I'm not. These 2 fingers aren't touching. Pinky on the G note, 3rd fret, and the F held in the 1st fret up there. Ooh, kind of a stretch. Not as far as that. There you go. Ooh, tension and release. Leanne loves tension and release. So, no longer two, but one. In the Father. Little relief. D minor 7, open D string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and then your 1st finger grabs the E and B string in the 1st fret. Right? So in the Father, in the Spirit, straight cowboy chord, C chord, and Son, back to that suspension. And there you go. So that's the verse. Then the chorus goes into You're rising now because she's singing the G. I went away from the G, perfect union. No, in the chorus, the melody jumps up to Your rising waves, oh, rush through me, taking me with you from glory glory to glory. Yours. Ooh, Leanne wanted this surprise. Okay, so we've been listening to other great songwriters, and they say they look for a surprise. And I love, common chord songs. A lot of worship songs are, 1, 4, 6, 5, versions of that. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's all beautiful. But Leanne's trying to write more surprises. So here you go. You're rising, a regular C2 chord, which is really your C chord as you would normally play it, right? You know how to play a C chord. If not, get a chord book. First finger, second string, first fret. You skip the G note, which is ringing out. Second finger is on the fourth string, second fret. Third finger is on the C note, bass. But we want to hear that second, or the ninth, which is the D note. Now, you go, well, Carl, you're already playing the C down here. But Leanne wanted to feel that beauty of the second or the ninth. Your rising waves. Now, this next one is a B flat 2. Ooh, bar chord across the first fret, first finger grab and all that. Third and fourth finger grab. Not the whole B flat chord. No. We don't want that. No, see, that's too plain. So we want to feel that. So it's the third and fourth finger holding fourth string, third fret. Pinky's got the same fret, third fret on the next string, on the G string. Ooh, and there's the surprise, a flat 7 chord. So here's the 1 chord, a C2 to the flat 7, which is a B flat 2. Now we're doing this. Oh, what is that? Well, it's just an F chord, regular F chord. First finger's grabbing the first 2 strings, first fret, then third string, second fret, fourth string, third finger. That is the F2. And what I do, even though I'm holding my first finger down, I just drop the fourth finger into the G note again, but I put the A in the bass because Leanne wanted to feel this kind of flowing, going down. Your rising waves rush through me, taking me with you from glory. Oh, what's this? Oh, another surprise, a flat 6, an A flat chord. Glory to glory. The wave comes back up. So she wanted to feel, she just said, Leanne writes things by the way it feels and the pictures they create, which is really wonderful. She doesn't know the theory. Many times she goes, Carl, what are these chords I'm playing on the piano? But I just love the sound of it. And I love that. So it's that waving. Your rising waves rush through me, moving me with you from glory to glory. Your swelling seas, same chords, B flat 2, F2 over A in the bass, to the A flat chord, to the B flat 2. The intros are only strumming. Leanne wants soft strumming. I'm not even using a pick in this song. You could. Perfect union, like a river that runs to the sea, where the waters, A minor 7 to the G sus. No, F, G over F to a regular F, then the D minor 7 to the C, to the G7, building into a big chorus. Your rising waves rush through me, taking me with you from glory to glory. Isn't that beautiful? Good job, Leanne. So this idea of the flat 6, the A flat, you go, what's a flat 6? It's, if you think, folks, if you haven't done bar chords, you got to do it, right? An E chord is what? This, cowboy E chord, right? First finger, third string, second and third finger on the second fret on the fourth and fifth string. That's your Cowboy, we call them cowboy chords, no insult. Right, that's an E. So to get that, you have to change the fingering because you're going to use 2, 3, 4 to play the chord. Then you're going to bar behind it. There's an F, G flat, or an F sharp, a G, and then there's the A flat or a G sharp. And that's relative name. If you went up the piano, that's all the same name. So in Leanne's song, your rising waves rush through me, taking me with you from glory, glory to glory, oh swelling. So me kind of brushing with my fingers is kind of a lush way to play that chord without having the harder pick sound. Just personal choice. Okay, so the second verse is just like the first verse, so I won't go through that. Beautiful, great job. Your rising waves, so perfect, living waters. I didn't even change inversions. A minor 7 with anchoring this G on the high side. Jesus, what I long for. There's that C2 inverted with the G always staying high. Da 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 da. And then the build, behold, all things are new. You are making me more. Straight C like you. Now why did we do a straight C? Tension and release, tension and release. Sometimes you don't want to keep doing a ninth chord or adding the second. Sometimes that's straight a chord, sometimes without even the third, you know. But in this case, Leanne's like, you got the minor 7. Can we just do the plain chord in the interim in the middle? I thought, brilliant. Then the sus is your launch, and it doesn't resolve. Many times Leanne does not resolve a suspension. She'll refrain from that quite often. It creates tension. Your rising waves, C2 to the B flat 2 to the F2 over A with you, from to the A flat to the B flat 2 going back. Now I could have done the A flat. I could have just slid up 2 frets and had the B flat, but Leanne wanted to hear a straight A flat, but that B flat 2, add 2. 1. Take me with you from glory to glory. Yeah, great. Okay, let's move on. I know I'm going long here for this one, but just having fun today. All right, let's move quickly. All right, so that's chorus, verse. Now we finish this chorus, and then it just holds. It goes, taking me with you from glory to glory. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Spider chords. This is a C chord, your regular C chord, but Leanne wanted the 5th on the bottom. What's the 5th of a C? Do, re, mi, fa. All right. 1, C, D, E, F, G. A little bit of number study there. That creates this sense of a suspension. So such joy, such incredible joy. What is that? Now that is, here is one of those, I'm letting the 3rd finger holding the G bass, but it's touching the B string, so it's kind of muted. You get a G7 sus, not just a G sus. We could have done that, but since we used that, Leanne wanted a little different color in the bridge. Such joy, such incredible joy, such love. Nice. Such incredible love. So you're getting this pedal of the G holding in the bass, and the dee-dee-dee. Ooh, so nice. Mm-hmm. Now, what you're seeing here in the video, probably, I'm not holding this. This just lifts off. But when I'm doing the C over G, That goes there, such incredible. And these two are just getting out of the way, but they look funny. They're not holding anything. All that I'm holding is the G bass note and then grabbing those two strings. But it does look like a spider. There you go. That's the whole bridge, just two chords. It's just building. Band would come in. When you see the video with us doing it at church right now, it's very unplugged. But if you thought of like a big worship band and a choir and the whole deal, it would be, I could perceive it as spectacular. So there you go, folks. That is Perfect Union. Happy New Year. I know we're already at February 1st by the time this will post. But there's even another new song that's coming that we just did last Sunday. So thank you. Please subscribe to Leanne Albrecht Worship Tribe. Send comments, thoughts, questions. If you want to get lyrics and chords, email me at thewellofnashville@yahoo.com. thewellofnashville@yahoo.com. All right. Bless you all. Have a great day. We'll see you again. Bye.